And I guess all of you are already ready with your weekend plans. As soon as you leave this hall, you will put them into action. But before you did that, I'm sure you took a very quick look at your mobile phones just to make sure that the weather is going to behave itself, right? So where do you think the data for that comes from? It comes from something called the climate model, which, as you know, can predict the weather for the next 10 hours to up to a certain predictability the next 10 days as well as the next 10 years. And all that, my friends, is made possible by the guy standing at the end of the queue, the letter M, which makes the other three, S, T and E, work the way we know it in the world today. So science, technology and engineering all owe their advances and their recent developments to the role of the sheet anchor which is played by mathematics. And that comes up the best way when we talk about mathematical models. So science today can be performed in two ways: experimental observations and mathematical simulations. So you can have a cumbersome setup that you maybe saw in one of the science galleries back in your childhood into your lab. You can simulate the world or a small part of it inside that instrument and then poke it with sensors or complicated instruments like the X-ray or maybe a simple thermometer just to know what's going on inside. That, or you can do it the smart way. You can buy a very comfortable chair, sit in front of a high-end laptop like that one, and then recreate that world inside that computer just by playing around with a few equations. And that is mathematical modeling. Every time you play a video game, you manipulate the controls. Those controls manipulate the inputs that go into those equations, which tells the car on your screen whether to turn or to topple, depending upon how hard you press the left or the right button. In the same way, we engineers model your cars to know its performance parameters, its mileage, as well as its life cycle, right before the first prototype comes out of the industry. And that, my friend, are a few examples of how maths plays a very important role in the understanding as well as the advancement of science, technology and engineering. You can apply that to mechanical engineering, you can apply that to chemical engineering, you can apply that to any physical or behavioral science as well. So whenever you click on an ad on your Facebook, how do you think the relevant ad that you just wanted at that particular moment came on your pop-up? It was because there's an algorithm in the headquarters of Facebook which tells it what are your likes and dislikes. And that is, my friends, another application of mathematics. Welcome to the future. Thank you.
All the talks. So if you guys could please put the person that you're going to vote for on your audience choice slip. These are the presenters, their pictures, and their talk topics, just in case you need some help remembering who they are. And I'll give you guys like 5 minutes to do that. And then don't leave because we're going to have some trivia with some nice prizes. And we're also going to tell you a little bit more about our sponsor this year. When you are done with your slips, please give them to Swami, who's raising his hand in the back. So, and you guys can also just pass them to the end and we'll collect them.
Anybody needs a pen to write your favorite?
have the secretary, Rodrigo over here is the webmaster. The president is in the back corner. Denise, the treasurer, is up here. And we also have other officers. Etienne is right there, and the other officers are in the back tallying the judges' scores. So we are the ones who put on this event. And INFORM stands for the Institute of Operations, Research, and Management Science. And it's the leading international association for professionals in operations, research, management, science, and analytics. And so if anybody is interested in joining our organization, please let us know, because we would like to have all of you guys who are interested. And we do a lot of speaker talks. We have speakers come from all over. We do some professional development with like panel discussions, practice for conferences. We do social networking, such as like public communication training, such as STEM-Slam. So it's a really great event, and we welcome everybody. So now we have some audience giveaways. We have a lot of prizes and some trivia. Whoops. Okay, sorry. Here's some pictures to actually prove that we do what I just told you that we do. So at the top is the speaker series. We had a person come and talk about the development of breeding supply chains. We have panel discussions. So this one is how to survive as a grad student and how to kind of be a sane student as you're doing that. And the bottom is a social night that we just get together and we play pool. So now, and that's our stencils. So now we're going to have some trivia. So we have some nice prizes, evidence of them on the table. And our first prize is going to be a set of nice string lights donated by the UMass chapter of INFORM. So, the first question is, what does INFORMS stand for? You guys should have known this was coming, because I've been saying INFORMS non-stop. But does anybody remember what, okay, well, raise your hand. Okay, do you know it?
Institute of Operations, Research, and Management Science.
Good job. Next gift we have is some nice colorful chalk. It's diamond shaped. So it feels really expensive when you hold it. Our question is, who came up with the theory of general and spatial relativity? Okay.
Einstein.
Einstein is correct. Good job. Our next gift is Star Wars themed. So we have a nice Stormtrooper notebook with some blank pages. Wow. And we have an R2. Wait, this is not the D2. Who? Okay, it's BBA. It's not R2 at all. So we have it's an eraser / it says it's a puzzle. I can't prove that, but it says it is. And a notebook to write in. So our question is, what is the most abundant metal in the Earth's crust? Okay. No, it's not iron. I'm sorry. Is it any audience want to vote? Sorry, participants. I'm going to give you a hint. You can also use it in baking.
What does it rhyme with?
I can't say what it rhymes with. Okay.
Aluminum?
It is aluminum. Good job. Make it. Wow, a nice Avengers calendar. In case you guys don't want to forget the date of STEM-Slam next year. Yeah? How many planets in our solar system have moons? I will give it to the closest answer. So it's a number between 0, which is not the right answer, just to let you know, and 12.
Is Pluto included?
Okay, how about you? 4. Anyway.
3.
3.
7.
7. Okay, all the way back. 10. Okay, sorry. 7 was the closest because it's 6. Nice. Plato, a person everyone's favorite, you're never too old to make something new. Make something new or old, depending on how old you feel. What is the largest internal organ of the human body? The lungs? Sorry, that's not it. Okay, use the hat.
The large intestine.
The large intestine? No. Stripes. The liver is correct. She gets the Play-Doh for the gold.
I had a kid.
Okay, we have socks. 2 pairs. In case you're getting cold. These ones say LDN and Berlin, Rome, so you can feel like you're traveling the world. And this one has some nice stars on it. In case you get cold feet when you're going on stage next year at STEM Slam, you can use these. So, who came up with the 3 laws of motion? And the hint is that somebody in their talk said this name today, so I hope that you're listening. Okay, in the back. Newton is correct. He has the socks. You guys sound really disappointed about those socks, so the socks are back. Okay, we have 1 more pair of socks. Okay, penicillin is used to fight which type of infections? Rachel. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, sometimes the answer is easier than you think. Good job.
Thanks.
Alright, so we have a Batman eraser that is also a puzzle, it says, and I guess research is great, luggage tag. Okay, it's written, so in case you want to feel like you're traveling the world, you can have this. The European Organization for Nuclear Research is known by which 4-letter acronym? Huh? Go ahead. CERN. Okay. Darn. Well, okay. I'm just gonna keep it. Don't want to make something. Okay. Let me see. We have number 8 says, what is the medical term for bad breath? Okay.
Halitosis.
Halitosis is correct. And I think that, no. We have 2 more questions. So, we have Play-Doh, more chalk to make you feel rich in the shape of diamonds. And we also have Starry Night glow lights in case you want to feel like you're outside while you're inside. Okay. Alright. Who is considered the father of psychoanalysis? Which I probably did not pronounce right. Okay. Freud is correct. Good job. Which one do you want? Alright, and the last question is, Schrodinger's cat is a thought experiment dealing with which type of mechanics? Okay, with a hat. Quantum mechanics is correct. Wow. Okay. Alright, since we have 1 more gift left, this one will go to whoever can tell me what Schrodinger's cat thought experiment actually is. We have some from people that have already answered. Does anybody else want to have a go before I call on somebody that answered? Sorry, participant, I was avoided from letting you answer. How about you in front?
Well, it's something to do with the cat being alive and dead at the same time when you do not see it. and until you see it, you do not know if it is alive or dead, so you assume it's both?
That is correct. So, Schrodinger's cat is a thought experiment. Oh, sorry, platform.
What about the poison in the box?
Oh, crap. Okay. I forgot that part. Okay, so there is a cat in a box, the shoe box. You have poison in there, but until you open the box, you don't know if the cat has eaten the poison or not, so it's either dead or alive. But by opening the box, if the cat is dead, did you kill the cat? That's the thought experiment. Wow, mind blowing. Okay, so now we are going to actually welcome all the participants. Well, Preeta, can you give me a thumbs up? Are we good? Okay, we're waiting for 1 more minute. So, does anybody else have some trivia that they would like to ask? Oh, I got one. Okay. Whoa! Some nice pens. Oh, snap! All of the colors. Okay. We have some nice colors: brown, green. I'll let the participants participate in this one too. You're welcome. Okay. So, which activities does Informs host throughout the year? Okay, Abhishek.
Like speaking activities, communication, outreach, and then professional development, and so on and so forth.
Whoa. We can't do the so on and so forth part.
Etc. That includes everything.
No, those aren't specific enough. We're looking for specifics. We had a slide. Okay.
Operations, research, and management.
We do operations, research, and management. That's correct. But remember I said we do certain activities throughout the year, like, I can't even tell you because that'd give away the answer. All right. How about you?
Panel discussions, social events, and speaking events.
What are the speaking events?
Things like this.
Okay. Preeta, which one do you think? She's the president. Professor Gurney, which one do you think? Which one was the closest, Professor? Okay, can you three just open up the pens and share them? Is that okay? No? Alright. I have 2 packs of pens, and I'm going to open them up and share them for you, so don't worry. Okay, so that's it. So now we're going to have all the people who participated, please come to the stage, and we're going to give out the awards. The audience choice winner is Ryan. The second place winner is a trade. And the first place winner is Youngster. So can we thank all of our participants again? Alright, so thank you guys for coming. We'd also like to thank our judges, so give the judges a hand, please. And we're gonna take a photo, so, you guys can feel free to get all the food in the back, whatever you want. Thank you again for coming to the event, and we hope that you guys